Yo, Bracy Skills Clinics back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We in the house with it right now. We're not in the car. Usually I do all my videos in the car, but we in the house with it right now. But this one's for my Spurs fans, man. I mean, it was a good win yesterday against the Lakers, man. We seen the young boys step up. But really, I've been looking closely. And I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we should keep Josh Richardson, bro. I'm liking what I see out of Josh. You know, Josh is still young. He's still relatively young. So I'm thinking we might need to keep him. I'm still huge on Devin Vassell. I like what I see out of Lonnie, especially lately. But, man, it looked like Josh Richardson is a great fit, man. It looks like one of those classic Spurs moves where, you know, an unpopular player, decent player, don't get me wrong. He's always been decent everywhere he's been. But it just looks like another case of an unpopular NBA player floating through the NBA, you know, maybe bouncing around a little bit. Then boom, they find a home in San Antonio, and they end up being a huge part of the puzzle as a role player. And I'm just looking at the things that he brings, his length, his shooting ability, his athleticism, and I think he's brung some sense of energy. Like, he really wants to be in San Antonio, bro. I know I cannot be the only one or only true Spurs fan that sees that, but I really see Josh Richardson really enjoying being in San Antonio. And I know people joke about nobody wants to play in San Antonio, but Josh, it looks like he's happy. And I think he likes his role, and I think he fits with the young guys, man. So all my Spurs fans, my fellow Spurs fans, man, let me know. Am I the only one feeling like this? Like, man, I kind of want to keep Josh. You know, at first when the trade first went down, it just looked like, oh, the Spurs were just getting rid of Derek White. We had to get some picks. Everybody was talking about the picks, including myself. All we talked about was the picks. Nobody talked enough about the actual players we got. Josh Richardson being one, and then Romeo being the other one. But Romeo's looked solid too. But Josh, man, he looks like he could start. If he's not starting, he looks like he could be 6 or 7 man. I'm gonna say 7 because I think Lonnie got that 6-man role on lock. But man, I think Josh Richardson should stick it out with us, man. I like what I'm seeing out of him. Yeah, the Spurs are still on the outside looking in, and I don't even think that's a bad thing right now because the way this college basketball class is looking right now, I wouldn't even mind missing the playoffs. I mean, of course, I would want to make the playoffs. Like, I'm with DeJounte. We're going to try to push for it. I want them to push for it, but this draft class is kind of deep, bro. You never know what happens with those lottery balls, man. We might end up getting a real top 5 pick. We got 3 of them, so 3 first rounds at least. So I don't even think it's a bad thing if we miss. I just want to see us play a better brand of basketball and get more consistency out of the guys that need to show consistency. DeJounte's been an all-star this year, so he's excluded from that. I want to see more consistency out of Keldon. I think we've been seeing that. He's put up a couple 30-point games since the all-star break. I want to see more consistency out of Lonnie. He's done that. And Lonnie might have to give him that contract, bro. I think we might need to stay put, build through the draft, come back next year, a year older, more experience, and let's try to see if we can make a real push. We have an all-star point guard now. I think Keldon could make an all-star case next year if he continues his development of where he's headed. But as far as Josh Richardson, I would like to see him back. And if he continues to play like this, I want to see him a part of what we're trying to build. I'm not going to lie. Because you need role players like him. That 3-and-D role with a little bit of athleticism, high energy, you need that. Every playoff team has that. Every championship team has multiple guys that are like that. And having one on our team is solid, man. I like the Richardson pickup. I think we won in that trade with Derek White. Celtics are balling, but we got some valuable stuff out of that trade, man. So shout out Brian Wright again. And hey, Spurs fans, go in the comment box. Tell me if you agree. I'm starting to think Josh Richardson should be a part of this rebuild, bro. I'm really starting to believe that. So let me know if I'm the only one that feels like this, because from what I've seen since he's put on the Spurs uniform, I want to see more. I want to see more years with him. I want to see him under our development team in the offseason. I want to see him in training camp getting used to our system. I think he could be really good for us moving forward. So once again, I think this could be a steal. Or not. I could be wrong. But let me know in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bracy Skills Clinics, we out.